Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome to another weekly vlog. It is still quite early in the morning and all of my family members are still asleep because I got up a little bit early so I could get myself dressed and pulled together and just have a little bit of breathing time before the day begins because it's going to be a busy day. First off, Colin and I are heading down to Origin's birth center where I gave birth to him and Nora back in 2019. For my 6-month well mom visit. So they're going to run a bunch of different labs and panels and things like that, as well as talk through mental health stuff with me just to see how I'm doing 6 months after giving birth. I'm going to take him with me because he is teething and nursing and he just needs to be with mama all the time right now. So that's great. So he's going to come with me. Nora and Riley will stay up here and then I'll come up and we'll get to that when we get to that. But I wanted to welcome you to another weekly vlog. This is an exciting one because at the end of this week, we are flying up to Maryland for the Easter holiday weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. But we have some major preparation to do before then. Both Riley and I have a lot of work to do before we fly out, and packing and a lot of things. So we will see how this week unfolds, but welcome to it. For breakfast this morning, I'm having the same thing I've been having a lot lately, which is the original oatmeal, which isn't flavored, doesn't have any sugar or anything. And then I have some cut up bananas and strawberries and raspberries and a drizzle of sugar-free syrup on top. And of course I have my liquid IV, cotton candy, blue cotton candy, so good. And an iced coffee this morning. I have been washing and cutting and putting my, Nora's playing with Charlie, my fruit and veggies as soon as I get them from the grocery store, and I have consumed so much more fruit and so many more vegetables when they're already washed, already cut up, already like easy and ready to go. I still just love these Rubbermaid containers. They keep them so fresh. They stack easily, they hold a lot. I love that they're clear. So that is my breakfast. We just arrived here at Origins. We made really good time, which I'm super grateful for. So we actually got here about 10 minutes early, which is great because I'd like to use the restroom and just take a minute, maybe nurse Colin before my chiropractor appointment, and then I have my midwife appointment. I have a really pounding sinus headache right now, like a lot of tension, but I'm not surprised because it's Monday, and every Monday apparently we have like storm warnings, and so there's like a lot of storms rolling through today. And as I was driving the hour down here, I went through a couple patches of like spitting rain and I could see the clouds were really dark. So definitely some weather is coming our way for sure. So hopefully I can have my appointments and get back home safely without any rain. They're not calling for it now, but you just really never know. So Colin did fall asleep. I don't know how long he'll stay asleep, but I'm going to grab him, go inside, get checked in, and get these appointments going. It's good to be back. Colin, are you ready to go inside? My big 6-month-old. Did I mention he's 6 months old today? Here we go. Hello. We are back from our appointment, my appointment. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And we're in the kids' grandparents, my mother-in-law's toy closet right now. And I don't know where Nora is. Nora's off with her. But Colin and I are sitting in here playing, enjoying some time.
Can you feed her like an airplane? There you go. Betsy ate it. Yeah, she had her meat, didn't she? Nanas? You gonna feed her nanas?
Bananas.
Good job, Norny Bug.
She's a good baby. She doesn't cry, does she?
No.
She's a good baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's going to fall over on her blanket here. Let's put her blanket like that. There you go. Okay.
Hello, it is about 6:45 now, and I am heading out to Parenting Book Club, which is at 7, but I have a couple minutes here to talk to you, so I thought I would share a little bit about our day. Of course, Colin and I went down to Origin's Birth Center this morning so I could have my 6-month postpartum visit, and like I said, they did a whole bunch of, drew a bunch of blood so that they could run labs on, they named a whole variety of things, my thyroid, vitamin levels, iron, like that kind of thing. Just because pregnancy does such a number on your body, and they want to see if there's anything glaring or alarming or anything that's just particularly low or off so that I can tackle that and, address it if there is. And then we just had a good discussion about mental health and the medication that I've been on for postpartum depression and anxiety and my plan for that. We talked through just a variety of things. It was really, really nice. And I also got a chiropractic adjustment while I was there, which is always so amazing. And then we spent a few hours, me and the kids, over at my mother-in-law's house because she takes off some Mondays and she was off today. So we went and spent some time with her so the kids could see her. And then we got home here. Riley just came home and I'm heading out here to book club. So it's been a really good day. To be honest, this day has had so many different things on the calendar. And for the past few weeks, I've been like looking over my calendar and thinking, ugh, I am dreading that day. I'm dreading that day. Because I usually only have one thing on the calendar in a day. And I had like appointments and just all variety of things, to do today. And then a few other things I'm not even mentioning here. And like just tax paperwork kind of stuff that I had to get done, whatever. And it's actually been a really good day. We did, Colin was here too, but he didn't get anything. But we went to Sonic and I got a mango Sprite Zero. It's really good. And I got her a mini Shirley Temple. So it's like literally this tiny mini like Dixie cup looking thing. It's perfect for kids. It's just a couple of ounces and she felt like, the Queen of England with her little mini Shirley Temple. So anyway, we're doing dinner tonight at our book club, so that's great. So I didn't have to worry about that. And Riley just popped a frozen pizza in the oven for Nora and him. And so I'm going to go enjoy some time with some of my girlfriends talking about parenting. The book that we are using for our study is this book by Paul David Tripp. It's called Parenting. I've talked about it and mentioned it before. It is just wonderful. It is not specific in terms of here's how to discipline your kids. It's here's how to think about disciplining your kids. It's very big picture how to think about parenting, which informs all of the smaller decisions of parenting. And so far, I just have loved it. And the discussions I've had with the other members of the book club it's just been like totally life-changing, game-changing, amazing. So I'm going to take my little mango Sprite situation and head over there, and I will check in with you guys in a few hours. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I just got myself pulled together. I took a shower last night and then just went to sleep with wet hair, so I have kind of like wild, curly, wavy, whatever, but I'm just embracing it for the day. Nora is currently in our bed watching TV because she woke up with the sniffles, so it's like it could be anything, right? It could just be a little cold, or it could have been dry air overnight, or it could be like allergies, who knows. So she's just relaxing in bed because she doesn't seem to have a lot of energy today. And Colin's taking his morning nap. So I am going to get myself some breakfast now that I've got myself a little bit pulled together for the day. Parenting book club last night was wonderful. We had such a good time, so many laughs, and also some really good, deep conversations about motherhood and just all about. It was just great. I just love book club. So that was really fun. Well, I better get to getting myself something to eat, and I did brew a pot of coffee, so I'm going to have a nice hot cup of coffee and some of my oatmeal I've been eating every morning while Colin's still asleep, and hopefully Nora will turn a corner after getting some rest today. She's been playing pretty hard the past few days, so with kids, you know, it just could be anything. So hopefully it's just like a little cold or just like a little quick thing and she'll feel better real quick. I want you guys to hear what Colin does when he wakes up from a nap. He just talks. Hello. It's 6 o'clock and I just made myself quite a large iced coffee, if that tells you what kind of day it's been. It really truly hasn't been awful. It's just been a little bit long because Nora's been under the weather. She did actually come down with a little bit of a fever this afternoon when she woke up from her nap, but that's since gone away and actually she's acting right back to normal. So I think she just has like a little cold or something like that. So I have been making sure she's getting lots of fluids. She's really not hungry to eat, but just like lots and lots of fluids, and she's acting normal. I mean, right now she's playing with the trash can, which is very much standard Nora behavior. So we're not concerned or worried, but obviously we're keeping an extra eye on her, and she's a little bit more clingy than normal because she doesn't feel 100%. So Riley should be home here. It's about 6 o'clock, like I said, probably in the next 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna whip up some dinner. I just found this in the pantry. I forgot I bought a couple of weeks ago. It is the Annie's mac and cheese, and it's the little bunny shapes. So I'm gonna make that for Nora. She seemed excited about the bunny and carrot shape. So we'll see if that entices her to eat some dinner. And maybe I'll air fry a couple of chicken nuggets or something for her. I would really like her to eat something, but I understand that when you don't feel well, usually you're not super hungry. So I'm gonna make that. I'm drinking this coffee, which I might regret later, but I don't think so. I think I'll sleep well tonight no matter what. After we eat dinner, I'm gonna go up to my office for a few hours to package up some orders and possibly, if I have time, at least start editing the vlog that I filmed over the weekend, which was hopefully, if all went well, last Sunday's vlog, because I wanna get that done, obviously, before we depart for our Easter trip this Friday. So that's all I have to say. I also just got in the mail this box from Liquid IV, which I had said before when they sent me that PR package with the cotton candy Liquid IVs in it. I had purchased my own box of the cotton candy Liquid IVs, not knowing that the PR package was coming, and that's what this is. So I'm excited because we are about halfway or more through that cotton candy box already. So I look forward to having some more. And I will definitely bring a good handful of them with me on our trip since we are traveling by plane. The last time I traveled by plane up to go to Maryland for my niece Eliza's birth, I brought a Liquid IV for every morning, which is my normal everyday thing that I've been doing for several months now. And then I brought one extra per travel day. And I had such an easier recovery from travel. I just feel like airplanes dehydrate me so much, and especially like I'm always like hot and sweaty traveling now because I'm like tending to 2 kids and I'm nursing and we're hauling car seats and pack and plays. You know how it is, like all the things. And I just felt so much better. My body felt so much better. I'm like, I'm gonna stick to that where I have one in the morning and one in the afternoon on travel days, and then just one in the morning as normal. For my everyday like maintenance with breastfeeding and electrolytes and hydration and all that. So that's the story. So I'm gonna make some mac and cheese here for dinner, and hopefully Riley will be home. Hopefully Riley will be home soon, and then I'm gonna go work for a little while this evening. For dinner tonight, we are having zucchini noodles and some Rouse roasted garlic sauce, which I am going to put into this ground beef once it's finished browning. If you do not have one of these tools and you make ground beef, you need it. I will link it below. It just breaks it up and it makes it so much easier. It cooks a lot faster because it breaks it up into little pieces. And then if you were not around the last time, I used to talk about this all the time. I think it's called a veg-etti, like a spaghetti. Yeah, there you can see. I'll link this below as well. This is fantastic for spiralizing anything. We use it for zucchini to make noodles, for to make like, you know, faux pasta vegetable noodles. So I'll show you. I'm going to spiralize them onto this plate and I'll show you what they look like. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to brown the meat and drain it, add the sauce, let that simmer, and then pour it over some spaghetti noodles or zucchini noodles or whatever. And that's going to be dinner for us. So here are the 2 zucchinis. Once they've been spiralized, they make quite a bit. Now, they do cook down for sure when I like saute them with a little drizzle of olive oil and some salt and pepper, but it's still a large amount of zucchini. And then I finished browning the ground beef, drained it, added the sauce, and I'm just letting that simmer and kind of come together. And this is like the easiest 5-minute dinner I could think of tonight, which is perfect. Here's dinner all plated up. So I have zucchini noodles on the bottom, and then I did do a small amount of just normal pasta, just to bulk it up a little bit, and then the meat sauce on top with some Parmesan. It is just about 9:30 here on Tuesday night, and I'm up at my office. I just finished editing the vlog that's going up this coming Sunday. So for you, it was last Sunday's vlog, which was my weekend vlog. And I'm working on over here getting all of my links. That always takes quite a while, and I need to create the thumbnail. While I've been editing, I've been enjoying a LaCroix, and which is a lemon sparkling water. And these sour melon bites from Smart Sweets, these are great. If you are on Weight Watchers and you're a candy person like me, like 100% you need to check out Smart Sweets. Here's what they look like, and they taste super, super similar to the traditional candy that's like this, but so much less sugar. And this whole bag is 100 calories. And here are the facts. It has lots of fiber in them. And here are the ingredients. In fact, I love these Smart Sweets so much. I like the Swedish fish ones. They all have like different names. Like these are called sour melon bites, and the Swedish fish can have a different name too. But I love the Swedish fish ones. I love the little mini like Twizzler red vine ones. Those are really, really good. The gummy bears and gummy worms are good. The peach rings are really good. The Sour Patch Kid knockoff ones are really good. I actually haven't had any of them that I don't like. But these are one of my favorites, and it's such a good little editing snack without, you know, setting me over the edge with my Weight Watchers points. And actually, funny enough, because I've been eating these for the past few years, ever since I started Weight Watchers the first go around after I had Nora, I've been eating these. And so I've been a long time fan. So a little while back, I emailed them and I asked about if they had an affiliate program or a referral program or something like that. And they do. And so I will leave that information below, but you can get 10% off your first order. And like I said, if you have a sweet tooth and you are also doing Weight Watchers or you're doing some kind of diet where you want to be eating lower sugar, I really recommend them. They really are so satisfying. And if you're a plant-based eater, most of their stuff is plant-based. I think there's only 2 or 3 of their candies that are not. These happen to be. So anyway, I'll leave my link and code below if you want to check them out, but they are just so good. So I'm going to finish these last 2 while this uploads, and then I'm going to package up some orders and hopefully be home, I don't know, by 10 or 10:30. Good morning and happy Wednesday. We are up and at 'em. Nora was a bit under the weather yesterday, but she's feeling better today. She's still sort of sleepy, more sleepy than normal and a bit more clingy than normal, but she's feeling better. So we're super grateful for that. I worked pretty late last night. I think I got home around 10:15 or 10:30, but I got all of the work done that I wanted to get done, which is a big accomplishment for me and was great to feel productive in that way. We had breakfast this morning. Colin already took his morning nap, and now we're just hanging out at home, spending the day together, huh? Yeah. Hello. It is 5:15 here on Wednesday. Riley said he would be home at 6, so I have 45 more minutes of doing this alone. I'm just bone tired. I am so tired. Both of my kids right now just need me so much all day long. This is literally the first second I've had to even think about breathing all day long. I've got Nora with a snack watching Peppa, and Colin finally took a nap. He hasn't napped all day long, and she's needed me to hold her, and it's just been a really long day. there's a tiny little like fruit fly or like little gnat or something in our house that Nora is just petrified of, and she keeps just totally losing it whenever she sees this itty bitty bug, which is all the time apparently. And it's just all of it combined. I'm just like, oh, I have to laugh because otherwise I'll cry, because I am on the verge right now. It's been a really long day. Luckily, this sickness came and went, but I have mom friends who always talk about how the hardest thing is when their kids are sick, and I can totally see why. This is the first time Nora's ever really been sick. That's not really true, but it's been a long time since she's been sick. Charlie, I just need a little space. Okay. I'm on the floor, so Charlie's like, oh, so you want to play with me? I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to anybody. I need a break. Mama needs a break. But Riley will be home soon. Usually on weeks like this or days where it's just like they're both, Colin's hardcore teething and Nora's not feeling great and just being really, really clingy. Here he comes. Oh, you want more? I'll get you more in just a minute, okay? I'll get you more in just a minute. Okay. But Riley hasn't been able to put in any extra time at home because he's so busy at work.
No, Mama.
And we are leaving this. Hey, Nora. We are leaving this Friday for the long weekend, so he's got to have everything done by tomorrow night. It's been a bit of a day, a bit of a couple of days. And I am like hanging on by a thread. But I'm doing it with a smile on my face. Hello. It is about 9:30 right now on Wednesday night. I don't know the last time I picked up the camera. I think it was in a low moment. Oh man, today, and yesterday have not been, they've been 99% survive and 1% thrive. Let's just say that. We all have those days, yesterday and today. So when Riley got home from work, I was like, let's go to Chick-fil-A for dinner. And he's like, sounds great. So that's what we did. And I got their Cobb salad, which is so delicious. And actually, Riley got the Cobb salad too. So, and a big diet lemonade. Yum, 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 yum. So it was great to get out of the house and not have to think about dinner. And Nora went into the play place, which she's been in many, many times. And I don't know what spooked her. It could have been anything. Like, she's very afraid of like little bugs, so it could have been like a little fly. I don't know what it was, but she just started screaming, and she was like, of course it's a law of nature that if a toddler is going to get scared in a play place, they will only get scared and need rescuing if they are in the hardest location to access for an adult body. And so I am like climbing up this play set through like tunnels and like going hither and yon, and I'm thinking, I have not been on Weight Watchers long enough for this nonsense. I like couldn't get through. I'm like, get it. Oh my gosh. So I get to her and I'm like, all right, let's slide down the slide. And she's like, no, I don't want to go anywhere. You have to hold me. So I'm like holding her and trying to maneuver back down through this play set. That was a bit of a hot mess, but we did get a dinner that nobody had to make. It was super yummy. And once we got back home, I nursed Colin and put him down, and I came up here, and I've been up here for about an hour and a half. I think I got here around 8. And I packaged a bunch of orders that are going out tomorrow, and just got some other emails done and whatever. So I'm going to head home now. Basically, it's been a rough patch for the past couple of days. But things are starting to look up, and I had texted 3 different women whose names I had who were interested, I knew from friends in other babysitting jobs for the summer. And 2 of them, one of them didn't get back to me. One of them told me she was going out of town for the summer, and the third one just texted me tonight, and she said she is free and available, and I've met her before because she's been nannying my friends' kids for like years, and she's super sweet, and so I'm like, great. So I got a couple of dates on the calendar with her, so I'll have some extra hands, which will be really helpful. Nora will love playing with someone else. I'll probably sometimes take Colin with me to come into work and sometimes leave him at home. I have to figure out how that works because he's still nursing probably like every 3 hours. So I could always pop by home and nurse him if I needed more time than that. But I can get a lot done in 3 hours. I haven't had 3 uninterrupted hours in a long time during the day. So anyway, I am going to go figure out what the rest of the night looks like, but I will most likely see you guys tomorrow. Good morning and happy Thursday. I am so grateful for a fresh start today after a challenging past couple of days. So far today has gone very smoothly, and I just will embrace the smoothness whenever I have it. I am about to make myself a cup of coffee right now. Riley is off at work, but he is coming home early because we need to finish packing for ourselves, for the kids, getting the house in order before we leave tomorrow morning. Our flight is at 10:30. So we'll have to leave the house around 7 or 7:30 in order to get there on time and get through security and park and all that kind of stuff. And so we need to be completely packed tonight. Luckily, we'll still get a normal night's sleep. Rather than having to get up at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something crazy. Like we'll be getting up, at like 6:30. The kids will probably get up at like 6:30 and we'll probably get up around 6. But that's pretty good. Like we'll still get a pretty normal night's sleep. So I'm grateful for that. I don't know why my milk frother wasn't turning on. Oh, and it turned off again. The gear must be, I need to fix that. But anyway, welcome to our Thursday. Today will be full of packing, prep, tying things up and getting ready. We're only going away for 5 days and 4 nights. That's right, Nora just yelled out, Pop-Pop's house. We're going to Pop-Pop's house and Grammy's house. Yeah. So it's not a very long trip, but even one night away with 2 little kids, like there's a lot of considerations. So that's what our day will look like. Welcome to it. First of all, I would like to show that I made our bed today for the first time in probably weeks. So that feels good. I am hanging out in my closet, in our closet, with my babies, and they are playing. I gave Nora my phone. She's watching some videos on it. If you have not been following along, I recently took all of my clothing out of the dresser that's in our master bedroom, and I just moved it all into here, into these plastic bins. And it has been the biggest game changer of my life. I totally am obsessed with it. And the time that it is most helpful is when I'm packing, because I have my travel box right there. Hi, Kali. Nora, what's that? Is that a rainbow? And and I can sit right here and pull out my packing cubes and pull out all the clothes that I need from here and there. And it's just so easy. So everything that I am taking with me is over here. I'm bringing a pair of heels for Easter Sunday, and then 2 pairs of Rothy's, these pointy-toed ones for dressing up the look a little bit more, and these ones for more casual outfits. They need to be thrown in the wash. The best thing about Rothy's is that you can toss them in the wash, and they're made with recycled water bottles, and they wash up perfectly. They're wonderful. So, but I'm not going to throw them in the wash right before I travel because they're going to get, even dirtier. But from far away, you can't really tell. And then I have like pajama, just all my little things that I need. This case is what I use for electronics. It's not full yet because, we're still 24 hours out, so I want to wait on that. I did pick out my outfit for the airport tomorrow, and I popped it right there, so that's ready. I'm going to wear tennis shoes. That's what I like to wear because they are most comfortable for walking all through the airport in. And then I just finished filling up my toiletry case here. This toiletry case is just from Vera Bradley, which, if you are of my generation, used to be all the rage. But I stinking love it. And my makeup bag is the same print, and I have like several of them. So when I travel, they all match, which makes my heart happy. I will link it if you're interested. Obviously, there's lots of other ones like this, but this one has been with me for a while now, and I just totally love it. So in the bottom here, I have, oh, my battery's flashing. Let me go change it. So in the bottom here, I have some of my hair care stuff, my razor, these perfume samples I received I got an Ulta order a couple weeks ago, and they gave me so many samples. I've tried this one, and I used to wear Flower Bomb full time, so I know I like that one. And this one is really interesting. It smells, when I first smelled it, I was like, oh, that smells exactly like warm vanilla sugar from Bath and Body Works. I used to like have that little body spray, you know, and I like went all about it. But then once you spray it on, it has that same very, very similar scent, but then it has more depth to it and it feels more sophisticated. So if you like warm vanilla sugar, but you want like a more sophisticated adult version, I highly recommend checking out this perfume because I've been wearing it the past couple of days and it's really nice. It would be really pretty in the winter time because it has such like a warm scent. Deodorant, some lotion. This little bar thing that I got was also an Ulta sample that they sent me. Now, this is like skincare stuff. So some of it, if it's Dermalogica, that's my normal skincare. And then a few things in here are things I received as samples. I'm going to bring them with me because that's something fun to do and try. And then above that are my floss picks, my toothpaste and toothbrush. I'm bringing an extra little one because my Sensodine's almost out. Some lip care stuff, some eye care stuff, and some Q-tips. And then up here, I have like makeup removing wipes, I think, and like cotton pads or something like that. So this rolls up into a roll and then I can tie it up. So this will be perfect. This is packed and done. Just got to zip it up and roll it up, but I'll probably leave it here until tomorrow morning so that I can grab any last minute things. Now I just keep my makeup in this little pouch. It's not really little, in this large sized pouch full time. I don't like keep it out anywhere. I just unzip it every morning when I want to use it. And so I will just pack this tomorrow morning after I get ready. And then the other two things I have are this pouch, which has all of my vitamins and medications, and I'm still using these Care Of packets. I absolutely love them. I take one every single night. They have all kinds all kinds of great things in them. I'm still taking a prenatal multivitamin, and I have like probiotics in there, magnesium, all kinds of good stuff. So I'm taking 4 for the 4 nights, and then my medications, Zyrtec and my SSRI. And then I'm actually going to take a bag with this original plain oatmeal that I've been eating every morning because it's just such a good breakfast for me. And yeah, that's like not the time of day when I want to try to be creative. And my mom eats really healthfully, but she eats eggs pretty much every single morning. And I can't eat eggs right now because I developed some weird intolerance after I had Colin, and they make me really, really nauseous. So oatmeal's a really good go-to for me, and I'd rather just have it with me. It takes up no space. So I have those, excuse me, those things ready to go as well. I'm going to pack up the kids. That doesn't take very long at all, and Riley packed last night. So I actually changed my mind because the last couple of, oh, is that yours? Oh. The last couple of times I've traveled with my makeup bag, as I just showed you, I had a couple of my powder products crack and break just because they were just so loose in there. So I decided to pull out this case, which I have had for probably like 4 or 5 years at this point. I really, really love it. It keeps everything organized and padded, and the brushes, and then it all zips up to be really safe. So Nora's taking everything out, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back, but it's, is that pretty? Yeah, that's, oh, it looks like a crayon. She's like, you can draw with that, Mama. Yes, you can. That's for your eyes. Anyway, so that's the story of putting this, pulling this back out. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it below. It's fantastic. I know some people use it for camera equipment because it's like perfect size for that, but. Oh, yeah, that is for your eyes. So here it is all sealed up and safe. So hopefully we don't have any breakage on this trip. Peppa, Nora, and George began to dream of muddy puddles. Splish, splash, splosh. As they slept, it rained and rained and rained. The next morning, Peppa and Nora put on their golden wellies to jump in muddy puddles, but it had rained so much that there was water everywhere. I just spent the past about 10 minutes going through our refrigerator and cleaning it out before we leave. And then I also put together a little snack tower for myself for travel tomorrow. So I'll show you what I'm bringing with me because it'll be easier to bring my own food than trying to find something at the airport. All right, first of all, I'm bringing one of these little peanut butter protein balls that has chocolate chips in it and ground flaxseed, and it's just super yummy, but also very filling. So I'm bringing one of those and some raspberries, which I'm sure other people will eat these too. Like I think Nora would love some. Riley will probably have a few. For breakfast, I'm going to have a Quest oatmeal chocolate chip bar and a banana and some raspberries. And then this is sort of like my little treat to go with lunch, and this is lunch. So I have some cucumbers and carrots. It looks like 8,000 carrots, but it's just because of the way they are. It is quite a few carrots. And then I have an apple that I cut in half and cored, and then some of the nut thins and some pretzels. And I don't know if you can see, well, the pistachios. And then I also have a little wedge of Laughing Cow cheese in there as well. So this will be lunch. This will be my little lunch sweet treat dessert. And then this will be breakfast. So I have breakfast and lunch covered, which will be great. And then as I was going through, listening to Small Town Dicks, which, what else is new? As I was going through the refrigerator, I was adding things to my grocery cart list so that when we are on our way home, I can place a grocery delivery order to be delivered to our home for when we get back, because I'm not going to remember by the end of 5 days what we do and don't have. So I'm making the grocery list now so that it's easy to remember. So this is all going to go back in the fridge, and I will grab that right before we leave tomorrow morning. But this is great. This will be great to have some fresh food and snacks with me that I know fit within my day for Weight Watchers. It is Thursday evening now, and I am pretty much fully packed. I just have to add in my makeup case in the morning and my hairbrush in the morning. So pretty set to go. I'm bringing, like I said, all my shoes. This is a white noise machine. I have my oatmeal, and I have some packets of liquid IV, of course. My laundry bag, of course. This is available in my shop, blairlambdesign.com. It's always linked below. This is great for travel. On longer trips, I typically do my laundry so that it's clean when I come home, but on a short trip like this, I will most likely not. So it's nice to have it all in one bag. So when I get home, I can just dump it, and then I can just wash the laundry bag too. It's like perfect, super easy. So I'm going to head up to my office. I have just a couple of things I want to get done before tomorrow morning. So I'm going to run up there quickly now, probably for about 45 minutes, and then come back home, and then we're going to do dinner and bedtimes and hopefully get some good sleep before we fly out in the morning. And I need to pack for the kids. But that, like I said earlier, that takes just a few minutes. Hey guys, it's Thursday night now, or evening. It's Thursday at 6 p.m. and I'm up in my office. I just checked all my things off my list of everything that I wanted to get done before we actually depart tomorrow morning to go up to Maryland for the long weekend for Easter, which I'm super excited about. I am going to swing by the UPS store on the way home and drop off a couple of returns. All those Old Navy clothes that I was talking about, I think in last week's vlog, might have been this week. I don't really know. They all blend together. I just remember having the camera in front of me talking about that. And then I had picked up a pair of shoes that don't work for me, so I'm returning those as well. So I'm going to do that. In the same vein of like talking about mail, I realized today or a couple days ago, like this week, that I have not checked my P.O. box since I think November. So I'm really sorry if you've sent us a letter or a card or something and I haven't acknowledged that I've received anything. It's not because I don't care or I haven't gotten it. It's because I have not checked. I'm awful at checking. It's just really overwhelming to have the kids with me and go in and check. And then if there's any boxes that I need to carry out, that's really, like, it's just logistically really difficult. And I could always ask Riley to do it, but it honestly just slips my mind. So I apologize for that. When we get back, I will put that at the top of my list to go check my P.O. box in case there's anything in there. I've also had a few companies reach out about sending PR stuff, and I need to go check my P.O. box. I will do that. I feel good about leaving tomorrow. Everything's pretty much packed and done, and now that I've gotten all my work stuff to a good pausing point just for the long weekend, I can resume next week. Really good news, I was able to find a babysitter who's looking for occasional work, so she might evolve into more of like a nanny role. To me, a babysitter is someone who comes every once in a while, very occasionally, and not on a schedule, and a nanny is someone who's more like a part of your weekly routine, and I don't know if that's the actual definitions, but that's how I've always used that terminology. I used to nanny for families during the summer when I was younger, and then I would babysit for other families during the year. So I would nanny for the families like every day. Anyway, this is unimportant, but that's the distinction in my brain. But who knows with my brain what the reality is. So anyway, so we have a babysitter nailed down, and I got a couple of dates on the calendar for her to come and watch the kids so that I can come up here and work during the day, so I'm not having to come up at night, which will be a huge relief. Just even 2 or 3 hours is amazing. Like, I can get so much done in that amount of time, and not having it to have to be from 8 p.m. to 10 or 8 to 11 p.m. Like, that's really hard on me. Just from a physical exhaustion standpoint. So I'm really looking forward to that. Of course, before then, we're going to see my family. I'm super excited. Get to see the little squishy little baby Eliza. Actually just pulled out some clothes of Nora's that she has obviously outgrown from when she was a newborn, 0 to 3 months, that I'm going to bring and pack up and give to my sister Allie to see if Eliza wants any of them. I have literally not given away a single onesie of my children's that they've outgrown. I am not really like a hoarding type, but I am telling you guys, I cannot bear the thought of getting rid of baby clothes, even if it's like a really nasty onesie. Well, that's not true. I think I have gotten rid of a couple of nasty ones, but anything that I remember them wearing that has I just have boxes and boxes and boxes of their old clothing, and I know I should just give it away, or at least give some of it away, but my heart can't take it. But I feel comfortable. I told Allie, and I had a conversation. I was like, I'm going to give you this stuff. She's like, I promise I won't get rid of it. I'll give it back to you. And somehow that's soothing to me. It's one of the only things in life that I am I can't stand the thought of not having those little things. I picked one thing up today, and it was so small, and I remember Nora wearing it all the time. It was this little blue sleeper, and it said Snuggle Bunny, and it was just precious. So all that to say, I'm taking a handful of things up to Eliza. It will warm my heart to see them on her, for sure. It's just hard. It's very sentimental. No one talks about how hard that is, getting rid of baby clothes. Anyway, anything that I've mentioned in this video, I will link in the more info bar or the description box below. People use those two interchangeably. I think it's called description box. So I will link all that below, all of my affiliate links, my new Smart Sweets affiliate link. So if you want to check those out, you can. Also, Liquid IV, my Butcher Box, Free Ground Beef for Life link, all those links, and then anything else that I've mentioned in this video, I will link below as well, like the makeup case that I use for travel from time to time and things like that. So thank you so much for watching this week. I always appreciate you guys. Next week, will either be a normal weekly vlog or a going away for Easter travel vlog. I haven't decided whether I'm going to vlog that trip, but even if I don't vlog it, I will certainly give a little update on how the trip went in the next vlog. So either way, anyway, can you tell I'm exhausted? I feel like I'm talking about all things and nothing's making sense. I will see you next Sunday. Thanks so much for watching. See you later.